Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon as the robot dude. That's a great starting run for the day. I kind of forgot how to play Enter the Gungeon though. It also feels like there's a massive latency between the keyboard and the screen, but maybe that's just in my brain. I gotta figure out how to actually play this game. We're gonna play as Skelly Robot and then get the show on the road. Is it a little bit laggy? It feels a little bit laggy. I guess we're just immediately starting to talk about things that aren't actually Gungeon related necessarily, but the other day it was actually yesterday, I think I realized that I had a problem with my computer, and it was because I was doing some editing, and my graphics driver crashed, my video card crashed, and I realized that I have never actually tried to debug the issue. I've had this happen ever since I got this video card. I've had it crash all the way back when I started playing The Witcher 3. That's great damage to take. I've had it happen randomly when I play random games, sometimes Rocket League, sometimes Killing Floor. I don't know what causes it, but I decided to look into it. And I noticed that the error message that I had gotten in Windows was that the graphics card ran out of memory. And it's not a new card, but it's a 4 GB card. I would have expected it to not have any problems. But then I looked into it a little bit more, and then I realized something, which was that my browser, which, yes, I use Firefox, whatever. You want to talk about it? At least I'm not using Edge. I'll talk about that in a minute. But Firefox was using 2.5 gigabytes of my graphics card's memory to do nothing. It was not doing anything. I watch one YouTube video, and for some reason it was using all of that capacity, and I have no idea why. So I actually feel like all of my computer instability problems revolves around Firefox, believe it or not, right now. And then what I did, in case anyone else has this problem, what I did was I turned off hardware acceleration, and now it uses 0 of my graphics card, which is beautiful, because now I can actually, play games without the games crashing if I want to play a game or something, or want to do some work, like actual editing. I know, great, huh? But that's my, recent computer anomalies right there. I have no idea, what makes my browser use half of my graphics card, but it definitely seems to be a bit of a problem, and I have a tendency to, just leave my browser running all the time because, there's no reason really to shut it down. Oh wait, there is! I think Firefox is actually trash. Hardware acceleration is stupid, says Connie. Well, it's not really, because, graphics cards have, for instance, usually H.264 decoders built onto the card, and so you might as well have that do your, YouTube video processing instead of your CPU. But for some reason, I don't know if it's my card, my computer, or bad drivers, but something is just making the system not work. And so I think that has resolved the problem. I feel like my computer might be a little bit more stable now. At least I hope so, anyways. Because honestly, it's a big reason. Thanks, grenades. It's a big reason why I haven't been playing anything that's at all graphically intensive recently. I've been wanting to play a few things, maybe even thinking about streaming it, but whenever I had the idea to start it, in the back of my head I was always thinking, well, what happens if I start streaming a game, recording it, playing it, and then my computer crashes halfway through? And that's a worry because it's been happening. But maybe if it is just the browser, maybe this will actually help to encourage me to maybe be a little bit more varied in the types of games that I play instead of playing, frickin' FTL, Nuclear Throne, and Enter the Gungeon all day, every day. But, I mean, then again, nothing's wrong with these games. They're actually kind of a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing Darkest Dungeon lately, too. I kind of want to play more of it right now, but we gotta play some Enter the Gungeon first. Also, I have 21,000 hegemony credits. It's a lot, I know. I don't know what to do with them, though, okay? There's nothing I can do with them. I'm sorry. Run! Okay, he's dead. Good. Yeah. Let me just make sure that this guy dies. Oh yeah, and then the whole Edge thing that I was gonna mention earlier was I did like a Windows update, And after the Windows update, I restarted my computer, and my computer just gave me like a full screen pop-up that's like, use Edge! And there was like no way of closing it, so I had to Alt-Tab, Alt-F4, and like close processes to try to stop that stupid pop-up. Windows is very, very forceful about making you use Windows Edge, and I really don't want to use Windows Edge. I don't know, just because I don't want to. You can't make me, you know? Anyways, I've been rambling for a few minutes. Probably about time to just, you know, say hi to chat and see what's going on. Hi, Twitch chat, how are you doing? Oh, it's the armor piece. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's actually, you know, make sure we shoot the chest though too. I was very worried that the Windows update would like mess up audio settings. If they are messed up, I apologize, but I think they're okay. Yeah, we're good. Buried Coffee says, my favorite thing to rant about is Windows being garbage. I mean, some things about Windows are okay. Some things about Windows are garbage. Depends on what department worked on the feature, you know? And hello, Jamoli. And I don't know if I said hi, but Raw Egg White, hello, how you doing? And everyone else hanging out in chat, saying hi, being nice and wonderful people. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing Nuclear Throne, FTL, Darkest Dungeon, and still Enter the Gungeon. It would be fun to play maybe something that was a little bit more intensive, and I don't know why in my head when I think of like a more intensive game, I'm thinking of like 10-year-old titles right now. It's like, what if we played some Left 4 Dead 2? I mean, that'd be fun. I'd totally be down. Should do that at some point. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna buy the Greaves. We're gonna try to go for it, okay? But don't get your hopes up, because it's probably not gonna happen. But right now, I just kind of want to play some Darkest Dungeon. Play Doom, says Raw Egg White. I mean, I did play Doom. I played Doom when, like, before Doom Eternal came out. Doom was pretty fun, though. I still think that Doom Eternal is kind of hot trash. It's got a little bit of feature overload. But oh well. Cabbage Box says, chat being wonderful people, that's new. Well, I mean, you're wonderful to each other. You guys are really awful to me, but I can pretend I'm one of you. One of us! Everyone always bashes on the streamers, you know? Oh, you... I hate the vomiters. Stop destroying my water. It's delicious. Allows me to stay hydrated. Ooh. Did I forget something on the last floor? I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, was there like a secret shop or something? I feel like I'm just forgetting something, but I think I got everything. I don't know, I'm kind of just running on autopilot. That's basically how my Gungeon play has evolved over the years, is at this point, I'm rocking autopilot. You think I think about my actions? No, I point, I click, I wear down my mouse. I certainly hope that, you know, it's still in warranty. I'm running through the clicks pretty quickly. I'm over 10 billion clicks and counting. Play OG 90s Doom, that's so graphically intensive. I should, like, I've got a like graphics calculator lying around. You think we could play Doom on graphics calculator? Oh. I'd do it. We're not done. But I do have the armor piece, but we don't really need to buy it right now. We'll wait. Da-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Also, apparently, just Sheriff in chat is playing Hollow Knight. I really want to play that game again. I'm in the mood for a platformer. I was in the mood for a platformer a while ago, and I played Ori 1 and Ori 2 as a result. I'm kind of in that position again where I'm like, you know what? I certainly would not mind playing through, oh, we had just enough money, playing through a, another like platforming adventure game. Hip holster. What's the synergy with the 1851? Homing shots? Or you get multiple reload bullets. Yeah, you get like 4 reload bullets. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, we got it. Play Max Payne, says Honey PDW. Hi, Honey. Hi, Honey. How are you doing? I tried to play Max Payne like 4 years ago, I think. And I hate to say it, but when I saw just how awful it looked, I decided against it. Because in my head, I'm like, wow, this looks like hot trash. Everything is incredibly pixelated. The graphics have not really aged that well. Maybe I should play it, because I've never played Max Payne. But yeah, when I tried, it didn't seem like it would be necessarily all that appealing. If there's like a mod that actually makes it graphically a little bit more impressive, maybe I'd play it, or maybe I'd just play it anyways. Maybe if people say, hey, play it because it's like a very core moment in gaming history. It, you know, showed us the power of bullets time slow motion outside of the Matrix films. Like, hell yeah, maybe we should jump into that a little bit. I don't know. Gunner gun. Well, it's essentially useless. Well, maybe not literally useless. Where was the secret room? I guess we didn't find it, did we? Was it really not in here? Oh, I didn't shoot these walls, that's right. Well, in that case, we'll check here. We'll check in, I'm gonna check here, and then if it's not in here, I'll just blank in that upper room. All right. I'm glad I decided to do a quick little search throughout the place. And you know what? This is gonna be a gun, so it's not gonna give us any opportunity at the armor pieces. So I'm gonna open up this, grab the armor piece. I almost called it armor shard. Have I been playing any game recently where armor sharding is a thing? I don't remember. I don't think so. Well, in any case, yeah, let's try to do as many floors as we can, because if we do all the floors, maybe we have a better chance of getting that armor piece. Let's see if we can't make it happen. All right, and we have Gunner Gun. We can just use this for a little while. Hey, Quark! Happy Thursday. And thank you for the resub for 20 months. I appreciate it. I had to think, oh yeah, there it goes. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete, total idiot. All right, I'm still an idiot, by the way. I just, this is what happens when I run on autopilot and I don't think about my actions. I just waited a million years for that yellow mage to shoot his bullet and there was a grenade next. I could have just shot the freaking dynamite bulletkin. Oh my lord. Ridiculous says rip crest. Rip my life, basically. Although I do love hip pulser with these enemies. They're nice and easy to kill. All right, so that was just like completely awful, and I apologize, and I'm bad at Gungeon. Oh well, what's new? I forgot what I was talking about before I got angry at myself for losing the armor crest that I just spent a key on 2 milliseconds ago. Okay, scary. But it's probably something video game related, so let's talk about video games for a minute. I'm excited because in, what's today? The 11th. In essentially 2 weeks from today, so it might actually be a Thursday, in fact, Oh, this makes the hip holster shots home. This will be great. We can't get the money for Vampire Lady, but if we get the money, it might just be worth buying the heart holster for homing shots. I'm kind of excited because in 2 weeks from today, I believe, we're going to have a new Monster Train DLC come out. That's exciting, isn't it? And then after that, yo, the 31st, I have a new Isaac DLC that comes out. Yo. I'm excited. Both, oh my God, both really great games, and I'm looking forward to kind of jumping back into both of those. I haven't decided if well, I'm going to, but I haven't decided how I would handle like the Isaac playlist. Like I could just start numbering videos at 195 because I've got a lot of Isaac videos up, or I could just start numbering them at number 1 and be like, yo, after like a 2-year hiatus, I'm coming back to Isaac and let's just start at number 1 again. So I gotta think about what I'm gonna do for that, but otherwise I'm excited. Still waiting for Silk Song, still waiting for, you know, certain other things to come out. I don't really plan ahead for too many games though. Right now I'm just kind of like, you know, I got a couple of things I'm waiting for, and then otherwise I'm just gonna play whatever comes out and whatever I'm interested in. Well, Abe, if you're interested in, you know, indie roguelike XYZ games, go play XYZ. Well, you know, maybe I'll think about it. I really should think harder though. I got some ideas though. I've been feeling, it's weird, I've been feeling, I think, very productive lately. After having like a bit of a stomachache a few days ago, I've been feeling kind of productive. I kind of want to try to be more productive and make more videos. And I know I've been saying this for like decades and decades at this point, but like it's actually true. Look in your heart, you know it to be true. So, you know, there's a little bit of hope there. Okay, we're not gonna get enough money for the heart holster. I'm just gonna open up a chest. I hate to say it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but money is a little bit hard to come by right now, so we're gonna have to say no to that. We're also gonna have to say no to accessing the, oh God. To accessing the old crest floor, because obviously we don't have that anymore. Is this the best gun to be using against the missiles? Well, I mean, it's pretty good. It fires quickly, which is what you want. Good, you're dead. Cabbage Box says, my productivity is wrung out to dry. I'm going to fail this school year. I think you'll be fine. I believe in you. I believe in cabbage. Tastes so good when it's steamed, not boiled. I mean, that's kind of true for many things. I don't know why people boil their vegetables, steam them if they're gonna cook them. Like, come on. I think it's been a little while since I've had cabbage though. I believe in you. I need to be more productive about a few like very particular things that I explicitly don't want to deal with. I was talking to my friend Andrew about this the other day. Like, he gets really, really paranoid about like personal things. Like, oh man, I haven't been to the dentist in 6 months. Oh God, I gotta go there. And I'm like, you know, I'll go when I go when things, you know, are better, for lack of a better term. Like, I'm not that worried about it, you know, it'll happen when it happens. I could get a stomachache and I'm just like, oh, well, that's annoying, and then not worry about it. He'd be like, oh God, I'm dying. You know, he's very like paranoid. And I'm the exact opposite way about the exact opposite kind of problems. So recently I've been thinking about what I'm gonna do with this motorcycle that I have, because I have a motorcycle. I've been riding it for like not Well, I haven't ridden it? I haven't ridden it in like 9 months, because there's nowhere to go. And I'm worried that it's going to just be like trashed when I try to ride it at some point in the future, because it's an old bike. It was never really taken good care of, even before I got it. It's kind of, it has a hard time starting even like 9 months ago, and you know, it's just been sitting in storage for a while, and like I don't even know if it would like pass inspection. I don't even know if it would run. I don't know if I want to try to get rid of it or to try to like spend the entire summer like repairing it, like taking the engine apart and trying to learn how to do that type of like maintenance work or anything like that. And like it's so like, it doesn't matter really in the long run, but that's the kind of stuff that I think about all the time. It's because it's something that I'm going to have to do at some point, you know? Like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna have like a mode of transportation, you know? It feels like it's gonna be a problem, and I know it's gonna be a problem, and I keep putting it off. I'm very bad about procrastinating on certain things. Yes! Easiest Gungeon room of all time. So I am very much like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do about this bike. I'm probably gonna have to wait for it to warm up even more, because it's been pretty nice lately, but I'm probably gonna have to wait for it to warm up before it even has a chance of starting, because it doesn't like starting when it's cold at all. But, like if it runs, I could just run it, or I could get rid of it, or I could just scrap it, or I could like, I don't know, I could try to, you know, take the engine apart, replace all the gaskets, clean it out, replace the starter, you know, fix the electricals, and try to get it to work correctly. Or I could just like not care and just, you know, leave it in the garage forever, because it's not like I necessarily need transportation right now. Lately, I've been getting my groceries from my housemate, who just, like every few weeks when I need stuff, I'm just like, yo, pick up my groceries. They'll bring it out to your car, and he's like, yep, sure. So like, there hasn't really been any need for a vehicle recently. So like, I don't need it. Like, doesn't matter. GT Cork says, I had a filling replaced yesterday. Oh, you went to the dentist. I bet that was a fun experience. I don't mind dentists, but I very much have not. Oh, we lost our Guanstones a long time ago. But I very much just not put any effort into scheduling anything, just because of the fact that, you know, well, A, I don't have a vehicle right now because it's the winter, so I can't go anywhere, but also, well, it's getting warm, but no place to go. Nothing to do. Should do it at some point. Anyways. Oh, why does my nose itch? Ugh. Ah. Must be all that cocaine I've been snorting. Oh. I just gotta wipe your nose down before you start a Gungeon run. Where do you think I get all this energy from? Just blah, blah, blah all day long. Where does it come from? Where does it go? Anyways, where are we? We're here. Oh, I couldn't see myself on the map for some reason. Oh, hello, Luspoff. How are you doing today? In chat. I hope you're doing well. I almost got stuck on that doorway. Talking even more about DLCs, I hope that those upcoming DLCs are done as well as the, I keep bringing it up. I still think my favorite DLC of all time is the, maybe not all time, but the Monolith DLC was very good. I've been thinking about playing a little bit of Monolith recently too, just like a resurgence of all the games that I've played in the past, like, 4 years for YouTube and Twitch. I'll just play them all, one at a time, from the beginning again. Maybe we'll bring back Doom and Doom Eternal. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Rocket League and Ring of Elysium with Joe OSU. No, he wouldn't want to play with me. I suck too badly. He figured that out. He was kind enough to continue playing with me for a while, and then he's like, yeah, you know what? You do kind of suck. You know, I missed something. I must have missed something on, like, the first floor. Because I remember there being, like, a shop or something, and I walked by it, said I would come back to it later, and then never did. What was it? What am I forgetting? Yo, we might... I should not have opened the black chest, because we would have been able to buy a key, pick up this, and then have access to everything. But there's still a chance we can access it. We just need to see what the boss drops. If it drops 1 key, then we will get free keys forever. Now, try not to dodge. Yeah, that water is gonna work really well with this beam. You know, at the very least, this doesn't use that much ammo as it shoots. There we go. Dun 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 dun. You know, this is okay. I say this is okay. It's actually pretty good. You know what I need though? More guns and more ammo. Now we did get a key, which means we can buy the key, we can come down here, we can buy the A key, and then we can open up everything. So we should be able to access, you know, significantly more guns and whatnot as we go. So we'll open up this. Big boy. Hey, you know what? It's a bit of an upgrade. I'll take it. We replace the water with explosive poison. Oh, yeah. And then I don't know what else is gonna be in here, so I'm just gonna blank randomly. We're done with the floor. We can't steal, we can't do anything. Okay. Let's skedoodle. Katajitsu, welcome. How are you doing? I feel like this streamer just likes the sound of his own voice. Look, sometimes I do talk about just like random garbage that doesn't make any sense. Sometimes I ramble. I like rambling. I like talking about nothing. Sometimes I just ramble about Gungeon. Sometimes I just ramble about how much I like playing certain games. Sometimes I ramble about things that are happening. This just in! Joker finally killed Batman. News at 11. And sometimes Wearied Coffee loves when I ramble about how bad some aspects of Windows are, apparently, which is very amusing. We don't need gun or gun. We need Colt. Dude, I need more weapons. I guess Colt A key for now. That's fine. That's fine. But I brought it up in the past, but I also feel like I am more of a YouTuber than Twitch streamer. And I know I've been doing a lot of my recording lately on Twitch, like most of it over the past year, at least. But like, I like the constant flow of what is it called? Flow of imagination, flow of brainstorm. Why am I so bad at like idioms? I like the train of thought. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. I like the constant train of thought, the constant sort of conversation that's happening. I don't like the $50 donation by Wearied Coffee 2. Thank you very much. You get a slurp of water. Oh, thank you. You know, it's like some people love that, and you know, you're free to love that. It gets distracting to me, you know? much more about the actual one-on-one, which I feel like you get a little bit more of if it's a little bit more rambling, because if you're talking to specific people all the time, it gets to be a little bit impersonal. But if you're talking to people at large, it feels a little bit more personal, I think. You know what? I'm just gonna bomb everyone. Why even have nuclear weapons if you don't use them? That's what I'm saying. You could get away with that there, Abe says Gulag Rabido. Well, says you. Abe Club Ramble is the next one after Abe Club Green. I just need someone to make it for me, man. Because I'm not an artist. I have to ask someone whenever I want to figure out how to like change layers in Photoshop. It's like, how do you turn off a layer? And they're like, use this layer. And just you go to layer and you say, you know, new layer. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to any sort of like art thing. Let's make sure I don't forget. What would Abe Club Ramble be? I've been noticing on Twitch a few more like animated emotes. Can streamers make animated emotes? Because you can make an animated one that just goes like blah 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 blah. And that'd be a good sort of like, you know, ramble emote. But if you can't do it animated, then it would just be blah, you know. Oh God. Hello? Oh, there you are. The crestfallen guy in the breach who talks and drinks, says Verdacula. Oh, the drunkard. Crestfallen. Oh, right, because Crestfallen Warrior is the Dark Souls version, right? You see, I have a problem calling the drunkard the Crestfallen Warrior analog, because he's not really the Crestfallen Warrior analog. He's more like the drunkard from Diablo 1. Because the Crestfallen Warrior isn't a drunkard, he just has lost the will to go on. There's a bit of a difference there. I definitely think he's more of a Diablo 1 drunkard, although I forget his name, because, you know, let's be honest, it's been a while. Devolver gun. Keys. The one thing we don't need. Well, actually, like the four things we don't need in that shop. We don't really need the Devolver gun, or Devolver bullets, rather. We don't really need... this is fun. Especially with our active item. We don't really need the healing item, and we don't really need anything else. Is this a mimic? It did not open. I thought it opened. I don't know why I didn't open these. I guess I just forgot that I had this. Could steal something. No point. Oh, the cell creep is beyond the beyond the boss fight, so we can't sell the decoy. I was gonna go and sell it right now, but I realized after I opened the chest that he wasn't here. Wait a minute, where'd you go? Oh, well, he's just gone, I guess. Anyways, this should be, relatively speaking, relatively straightforward. Minus the first little bit here, because I'm just waiting for the ability to use the disintegrator. And that should be it. There you go. Animations are prohibited in emotes. I guess the ones that are built into Twitch are animated sometimes, and that's what I'm thinking of. I thought I saw some that weren't Twitch emotes that were animated, but I suppose what it was is that I just didn't know it was a like Twitch sponsored one, because sometimes I don't know. Well, you know, let's give this Guanstone a brother. And I guess we're just gonna get out of here. We could make ourselves immune to poison for the cost of a lot of curse. Could have probably just stolen that, I suppose, earlier, but, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, but we have done all the rooms. Lodestone Amulet. I don't remember seeing the pop-up, though, but that's probably just me. We have plenty of money, plenty of other stuff. Let's just get out of here. Let's skedaddle skadoodle. I don't even want to do the bonus floor. Although, like, if I do... Let's progress, and then I'll think about my thought. If I do the bonus floor, it doesn't necessarily increase the probability of us getting a piece of the Gun Knight set unless we very explicitly either get a gun drop from a random chest or lose ammo in our gun and then throw it and then pick it back up again. If we do that, then we'll have a chance at a passive item from the boss fight. Otherwise, we're guaranteed to get a gun. I believe that principle still applies to that floor. I don't think there's anything special about it that's like, hey, on this floor, the player can get items. Because if they did it for that floor, why haven't they done it for the glitch floor? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. All we need is AU gun or golden gun for this run. Wait, no, you said AU gun or black hole gun. I thought about it in my head, it took me a minute. I'm like, AU gun or golden gun? What I said makes no sense, because I said the same thing, just in two different ways. I mean, I would love black hole gun. I'd love the tentacle as well, but we're highly unlikely to get the tentacle, so I'm just gonna assume that that's not gonna happen. If you want animated emotes, you should add Cat Jam. It's epic. Abe needs Cat Jam, says Worried Coffee too. I don't know what Cat Jam is either. I'm sorry. Good chance at chest drop is 6 chamber, right? Asks for Dacula. In Gungeon, I don't exactly understand what gives you a higher chance of getting a chest to spawn. It is coolness related, I think. So in theory, we do have a higher chance of chests, but it's pretty low still. Like, I think you gotta go really high on the coolness to get a lot of chests. The one thing I know is that the game does have, it keeps track of the first chest that you get. You have a high chance of a chest until you get the first one, and then it drops significantly. Gungeon is like, oh, you haven't gotten your free chest? Well, let's increase that probability by like a billion-fold. Lespov says, OMG, I just realized it's called AU gun because it's made of gold, and AU is the thing for gold. If you mean the periodic table of elements element name for gold, AU, then yes, that is its symbol. And that is why it's called the AU gun. I'm actually stupid, says Lespov. Only if you're like a physicist, chemical engineer, or nerd. In which case, yes, hang up your nerd hat. But otherwise, I think you're okay. Although, I'm just really curious what you thought it meant. What you thought AU gun was for. Like, why do they call it AU gun? AU! Like, you have limited options as to what could be the reasoning behind the gun name. Is all I'm saying. Then again, I did not notice many puns in Gungeon until they were pointed out to me. I can't think of any off the top of my head because they would make me look bad, but they do exist, believe you me. See, I'm a standard person just like you. I'm one of the common man. You didn't even put chemists on that list? Look. I knew you're a chemist. And I didn't want you to feel like you were singled out. So I singled you out by not including you in the list. That makes sense, right? Don't know. Maybe I just don't think of chemists as actual people. Ah! You're a freaking veteran? You're like never a veteran. I can't believe I'm still using Colt 1851 as my room clearing gun in the Forge, but I mean, to be honest with you, my other weapons are trash. So like, at least I do have some like bonus shots when I reload. Oh God! Oh, why did I not think you would be able to attack me again? That's silly. I ate an egg. It was raw. Oh man, now I really want some deviled eggs. Can someone make me deviled eggs? Chemists are reptiles, says Cabbage Boxes. No, that's politicians. Duckinator says chemistry should be abolished. Oh. Connie says, I want to know how Dodge Roll came up with all the puns. Oh, I'm sure they requested puns from like their beta testers, from their friends and family. They probably have like a notebook filled with puns that they've been, you know, writing things in for the past like 6 years as they were making the game and it was in development. Oh, I'm sure they had a lot of puns. GT Quirk says, sweet, I'm a lizard wizard. No, that's Isaac ripoff game on Steam. I don't know why I just pressed the button like 4 times. What? We can buy one gun. Or we could buy ammo. It's probably worth buying the gun, because you get the gun and the ammo, so... You know, we'll do that, and then... Oh, right, why am I... Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Of course I can open the chest. Again! Again, I feel like I'm incapable of opening the chest. How about you just, like, you know, hold the key gun. It's a key gun. I used to know a guy named Keegan. There's a pun for you right there. Key gun. Hello, my name is Key Gun. It is a bit slow on the damage output. But it's very consistent at the very least. Well, there goes my my flawless. Oh right, there's something else I was going to talk about too, and I forgot it until just now because I realized, hey, what else am I going to talk about as we go through Bullet Hell? I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, yesterday in fact, and they told me that they had wasted their day. They told me they had wasted their day watching bad movies. They watched, I think, 3 of 5 Leprechaun movies, and I did not realize this. Well, I realized that they're all bad, but I didn't realize that the new streaming service, Peacock, the one by NBC, apparently you can watch things on that for free. And I think that I should check out to see if there's anything good on there that I should watch. Maybe even watch some of the like garbage Leprechaun movies because I haven't watched them, but I hear that they're awful. But in particular, I was thinking about this just today, that I find it weird that a lot of the things that I would want to watch on streaming services, like even Hulu, I can't watch them because there's technically multiple different tiers of Hulu. There's a free tier and then there's a paid tier. And I remember when Hulu first came out, or at least I believe when it came out, you could watch everything for free. And if you paid, you would just not have to watch ads. But I didn't realize that Hulu actually had changed to have different tiers of availability. Like you can't watch certain things on Hulu unless you have a paid tier. I didn't realize that. I thought it was free with ad support, and then subscriptions reduce or remove ads, but that's not the case. Some things are free, but many have like 1 episodes. The rest you need to pay for. Oh, that's annoying. So I guess it probably just has, well, because it's new, it's probably very much doing a you know, like starting deal, you know, a feature. They're like, hey, look at all these things you can watch. And then like in a half a year, they'll remove like 90% of it and put it all behind the paywall, maybe. I don't know. That's what the cynic in me says, but. Connie says geolocking is stupid. I agree. I mean, half the time you just, you know, use a VPN if you want to get around it, but also, like, I can understand the reason why, you know, like, in theory, I understand it. They don't have the rights to show it to certain areas because those rights are owned by someone else, but it's like it's a nightmare for the individual user to manage, you know? Your end user doesn't care about any of that. They just want to watch a movie. Imagine spending your 1 free watch on a Leprechaun movie, says Verdacula. If that's how it works, if you get like free watches, if I get like 5 free movies, I'll do it. I'll watch the Leprechaun movies. I'm pretty sure they're all hot trash, but it could still be fun. Okay, all of my shots are missing there. But hey, we got a key. We can totally open up a chest now. You know what? Do the hip holster shots do more damage? I wonder if they do, because it really feels like I'm outputting a lot of damage whenever I hip holster reload these. Like, because normally I would not expect Colt 1851 to kill a D20 Bulletkin, a Championn, in one clip. It's gotta be more damage. It would be absurd if it isn't, because I'm killing all these enemies in 1 reload. I mean, it takes 2 bullets. So really, this hip holster synergy with the Colt 1851. I knew it always gave you a bit of a burst shot when you do the reload, because I get the hip holster shot plus like 3 additional bullets. But there's got to be something else going on with this, because the damage is actually like really good. I don't know if I'm getting like more than 3 bullets. Maybe it looks like 3, but it's actually like 6 or something. But I gotta say, it's pretty freaking good. Vernacular says it looks like the reload bullets have more knockback. That could be proof that what's actually happening is I'm getting 6 bullets. They just kind of overlay themselves a little bit, because they do look a little bit larger. You'll notice it when I shoot. Oh, that's exactly what it is. You can see they split apart as they travel. They get like really wide. So it could even be firing 3 bullets per what looks to appear to be 1 bullet, and that could be the reason why this gun is so good on the reload. How did you summon this guy? Weren't you knocked off? Maybe not. But yeah, that would totally explain why the Colt 1851 has actually been like a good gun. Because like it's actually a good gun. Which means if you have Colt 1851 hip holster plus the synergy that makes your hip holster shots home, you don't even have to do anything. You could just like spam hip holster reloads out of the Colt 1851 and then just murder everything. That'd be great. Cabbage Boxes says, I cannot watch anything on Crunchyroll since I'm in Europe. I did not realize that that's how that operated. But I feel you. Another way to prove how many bullets are being fired. That guy fires one bullet at a time. So, how many are you gonna fire? 6, 7, 8, 9. You fired like 9 bullets. I don't know. Maybe it is firing triples. I would believe it. I would believe it. Where the hell are we going? So this was the correct direction, and this is not the correct direction. That's fine. See ya! Da, 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 da. The Chewy Kalakas, welcome to the stream. Says, you're not gonna believe me, but yesterday I got my first rainbow chest and first glitch chest in consecutive runs. I believe it. It happens. I mean, in the past I have gotten consecutive glitch chest. No consecutive rainbows, no rainbow into a glitch, but I have gotten 2 glitch chests in 2 runs before. Does make the Colt 1851 extremely ammo efficient. That's pretty good. I like how having 20 plus armor isn't even worth mentioning at this point, says Duckinator. Fredacula says, only worth bragging when you've got health off the screen. I agree with Fredacula on this. I'm not saying that this much health is, you know, not something to be impressed with, but this has also been 2 armor granting items that we've had for like almost the entire run. So I've been stockpiling a lot through that. But I have had, you know, a lot of health before. Really, this would be like really impressive if I also had the old crest. But I lost that a long time ago, unfortunately. I mean, here, let's see if I can kill this guy in 1 reload. No, but like, 1 reload plus 1 bullet is enough. I hiccuped as I was talking. I'm okay. Let's solve this problem here. Beehives to the rescue. We're gonna get a lot of ammo back on these bees too. Abe's default state is infinite health. Not when I'm playing BCDD20T. I keep meaning, well, I don't mean to play it, but I keep saying that the next time it shows up on the random wheel of rolling, that I'll play it, but it hasn't been showing up as I've been rolling, so I have not been playing it, and you can't tell me to do nothing. I'm following the rules that have been set forth by the Council of Gungeoneers. I'm very curious about something. Once I use all of the bees, I wonder how much ammo we're gonna have. Probably like 100 rounds. I'm pretty sure with turkey math, that's correct. You get, yeah, we had about 100 rounds. And this will give us like another 30, and that'll give us another 10. So we get like an extra 150 rounds. So 1 turkey is plus 50% ammo? Is that what it is? It's been a while since I've had to think about turkey math, but because I have a gun that like has a very explicit amount of bullets, yeah, we got 33 on that one. It's very easy to tell the turkey math. Then we got another 13. And now, like, I'm reloading too fast because I only have a couple of bees. Oh, good lord. You know what? Break those. Yeah! Ah, poison! I'm a robot, I can't handle the poison! Don't tell me how that makes any sense, it doesn't. Tem and Tennessee Howbitsy. Welcome. Talk about burst damage. It is pretty good burst damage with that Colt. I like the weird synergies in Gungeon that allow you to have the weirdly efficient weapons. Like, shot grub and all the shots kind of home in on an enemy because that does a lot of damage. This weird Colt synergy where we get like, apparently 9 free shots, 9 free bullets every time we reload. It's absurd. Or even just, you know, having a turkey, because having a turkey is pretty good too. You think he'll poison to death? Probably not. Let's make it my friend. You know what? No. I got this gun, damn it. I'm gonna use it. It's a good run. All things considered, we ended up getting, well, it's weird, because we didn't really end up getting enough good weapons to carry us. What we got was enough ammo efficiency out of Turkey and the Colt. Because we had that Colt reload from the very beginning. And had I realized how impressive it was, I would have used it a lot sooner. But still, that was very good that we had those two weapons in particular. Or synergies rather, the Turkey and the Colt. We didn't get any ammo out of the Colt reload bullets, but still. Also, yeah, very annoying. Got 2 pieces of the Gun Knight set by like the 2nd floor, none afterwards. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if you want to go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.